Hi, everybody. Did you have a nice break? I won't lie, I'm exhausted. I cooked for 2 solid days, but now we have tons of good leftovers, which I think are actually better than the original meal. This is our last regular week together, and we're going to do a typical workload, but we also need to keep our eye on the week to come, where there's no new content, just assessments. I've been thinking about the best way to present all the different assignments to you for that final week. So I think I've decided I'm just going to roll everything out on Monday, December 7th, like I usually do, and give you the entire week. And then the deadline, like always, will be Sunday night, December 13th. I made a new section called Resources for the Last Week, where you can find some reference material to help you. And I will open that on Monday along with the week 14 module, so you'll be able to see that tomorrow. I put it under the Resources and References section in the course content. You'll find that if you scroll down past the Teach the Class section. I'm offering more Collaborate sections next week, so if you have questions about anything, but especially that final week, please try to make one of them. We can always do something one-on-one if the sessions don't work with your schedule. Now, on to week 14. This week, we start off talking about neglected diseases. These are some of the most debilitating diseases I know of, responsible for the deaths of millions of people. And yet, because they affect poor people in developing countries, the drug companies have no interest in doing research into possible treatments and vaccines. This work usually falls to the World Health Organization or charities like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Our lab for the week is about some of the causes of these neglected diseases, protozoans and worms. I made a quiz on each of these lab topics because you might need some of that material for the week 15. And I don't think you pay as much attention if you don't have a quiz. Also, the lab quizzes are low stakes because you get to take them twice. So I think those are easy points for you. Our notable scientist this week is another woman, the only Chinese person to ever win a Nobel Prize. Her name is Tu Yu, and she discovered a modern use for an old Chinese fever remedy, artemisinin, which has become an important new treatment for malaria. There's a lot of lore around the treatments for malaria. Malaria is one of those ancient diseases that's been killing people since the Roman Empire. And the really ironic thing is that malaria was probably brought to the New World from the Old World through the slave trade. However, a cure for malaria was found in South America in the form of quinine, which comes from a tree called the quinoa tree. So, the treatment to an old world disease was growing in the forests of South America until it was discovered in the 1600s. I gave you another set of articles to summarize and share with the class. The topic is the hygiene hypothesis, the idea that we could actually be too clean and sanitize ourselves and our surroundings too much, that we might actually benefit from the interaction with some of these parasites. You're going to learn that in areas where there's a high incidence of intestinal worms, there are very few cases of allergies and asthma. Those are Western diseases. We think these animals, which have their own immune system and need to be able to protect themselves from our immune systems if they're going to live in peace in our guts, can communicate and actually dampen down the immune response of humans. See what you think. I have a lot of meetings next week, so I put in the Collaborate sessions wherever I could. That's the only way I could fit them in. I have a Collaborate meeting scheduled for Tuesday, December 1st at 6 p.m. and one on Wednesday, December 2nd at 10 a.m. And if you know these won't work, email me with a suggestion, and if I can, I'll put in a third Collaborate. For now, I think that's it. Have a good week, and welcome back, everybody.